Okay, this is Excel lesson, chapter 2, lesson 11, page 420, student file eTry 11.2 on inserting a function. Great. Well, in step number 1, we're going to go ahead and click, scroll, we're going to select B15, cell B15. Okay, this is where we left off in the previous lesson. And step number 2, actually still part of step number 1, we're going to click the formulas tab over here and click where it says more formulas, and then find the statistical, okay, and after that we will then scroll down and click medium. This is another way to find it, statistical, and then scroll all the way down until we see median, and we will select it. Okay, there's the median, select that. Next we will select in the number 1 text box of the function arguments dialog box, we're going to type B5 to B9 to replace the suggested entry and click OK. We can type it in, or we can simply come over here to B5 through B9, okay, and notice that it has already inserted it in there, and then we just click OK. Okay, that takes care of steps 1 and 2. Step 3, we're going to click in cell C10. Okay, here's cell C10. Step number 4, we're going to click the insert function button on the formula bar. That is, notice that this is actually a button. It doesn't look like it if your cursor is here, but when you hover over it, that's called the insert function button. Click that on the formula bar, okay, and then we're going to click the OR section over here, okay, and we're going to look for trig, math and trig category, okay, and then we're going to scroll down, step number 6, and select the function list. We're going to select the sum and then click OK. So we're looking for sum. Scroll all the way down to the S. Okay, and there is the sum. Right, and then we click OK. Okay, then we have the function argument dialog box. We're going to make sure that C5 and C9 appears, which it does, as you can see, and then we'll just click OK. Okay, notice that they're just trying to show you in this step how to access some of the same functions that we were already accessing from the home tab from here in the drop down menu. Remember, we were already accessing the sum, and if you notice, there is a shortcut to the sum function, which is the alt and the equal sign. So I'm going to go ahead and undo this and demonstrate how we can just do the alt and the equal sign. Okay, so we're selecting C10 again, and I hold the alt and the equal sign right in here. Let's try it one more time. There it is. Hit enter, and that was a much faster way to do it. Instead of doing this, then going over to the sum, which could have been another way, or instead of coming up over here and going to the math and trig, we chose math and trig, then we went down over here to look for sum. Okay, so you're wondering, well, why do they want you to learn all these other things if there's a shorter way? They want you to know in case we get more complicated functions where some of these buttons are located. And from here, you can see that it already picked that, the C5, C9, and we click OK. So once again, all we had to do was do the shortcut, and that is the alt equal enter, and it gives us the same function result right there. Okay, so that took care of step number 7. And step number 8, we're going to use the fill handle to copy the formula from cell C10 all the way down to D10, E10. So here's the fill handle, click it, copy it all the way down to E10, let go, and there it is. Okay, step number 9, we're going to select ranges B12 to B15. So here's range B12 through B15, and we're going to use the fill handle to copy the formulas from those cells across all the way to E15. And there it is. We let go. All right, and that concludes this part of the lesson on E try point 2, inserting a function.